Now our original series, Project Home, has been called the hottest housing bill of last year's legislative session.
Senator Scott Weiner's controversial Senate Bill 50 will live or die in the next 3 weeks. In tonight's Project Home, Susie Steimle breaks down the latest draft.
If you're someone who supports SB50,
this new and improved SB50 checks every box for Californians,
or vehemently opposes it,
it's failed 3 times. Right. So clearly several people don't think that there's anything good about it.
You have at least one thing in common. You're likely entrenched in California housing policy.
Senator Scott Weiner's highly controversial transit density bill does deserve a breakdown. It was introduced last legislative session and then put on hold. At its core, it is a housing production bill. It encourages more development near transit and job centers. The Bay Area's big city mayors love it. Small cities, homeowners, and people who want local government to maintain zoning control don't.
SB50 mandates upzoning in areas that are near public transit without taking into consideration the existing service capacity of that transit or other infrastructure needs of the neighborhood.
San Francisco Supervisor Gordon Marr and the Board of Supervisors in San Francisco largely oppose SB50. Marr calls it a trickle-down housing bill for real estate lobbyists. Protesters at an event for SB50 agree. They booed a representative for the Association of Realtors who supports the bill.
I'm the treasurer of the California Association of Realtors.
SB50 is sort of a microcosm of the fight over how to solve the housing crisis. Small cities want local control, but big cities want smaller cities to build more and embrace regionalism. California is facing a housing shortage of nearly 3.5 million homes. To close that gap, we'd have to build 180,000 homes a year. Instead, we're building closer to about 100,000 homes. The state already has annual building requirements known as the Regional Housing Needs Allocation, or RHNA. SB50 would be added on top of that. San Francisco hit 100% of its goal of building market rate housing this past year, but it built less than 30% of the affordable housing that it was required to create. Oakland built 200% of its market rate housing in recent years, but only 25% of the required low-income units. The bill does require large buildings of more than 350 units to include 25% of its units for affordable housing. But developers can also just pay a fee to the city to avoid building those units themselves.
When you can only build single-family homes, that's a ban on affordable housing because you have to have multi-unit to have low-income housing. So what we're doing is opening up an enormous amount of land for affordable housing and apartment buildings.
The bill would allow for building on vacant land and allow single-family homes to be turned into fourplexes. New amendments would give cities 2 years to come up with their own way to build more. Otherwise, the state will step in. Local leaders say they feel excluded.
If you want to be in true partnership, you talk about this is what's changed, this is what was bad before, this is how I fixed it. But to remain completely silent and not talk to any tenant groups about what the amendments are is a problem. It's disrespectful and it's disingenuous.
There's been a big concern just about the process and really how the Senator Weiner has crafted this bill and the amendments that he's considered and included through closed-door meetings, with select stakeholders, and it hasn't been done in a very public way.
It's interesting. It must pass out of the Senate by January 31st. If the countdown is on, this is something that we're going to be watching.
Definitely
for sure.
controversial, yeah. And every time they mention it in a different form, it still gets the same reaction.
Right, and if you're in the certain room where people really care about SB50, look out. It's something that people really get fired up about. So.
All right,
Susie, thank you.
Well, keep sending your stories and your ideas to Project Home at CBS.com. See all of Susie's reporting on our website.